All right. Black Power is the General Sara, Seti, and I'm black at y'all ass again with this real talk. Y'all know what it is. KingSeti.com online marketplace, official General Sara, Seti DVDs, t-shirts, hoodies, got the African and Kemetic jewelry. You understand what I'm saying? All the classic DVDs, The Making of the White Man. You understand? The Black Woman is God, conquered by religion. Many of the greats that you cannot see nowhere else. So make sure you get on over there. And I got some more fly, you understand, products on the way to keep the family looking fly, divine, and royal. KingSeti.com. For my family looking for those exclusive. Did you hear what I just said? Exclusive live stream lectures by the General. You got to get on over to my Patreon, General Sara, Seti. I take it up a notch. You understand what I'm saying? I take it up a notch or two. You understand what I'm saying? And so when it's too raw for YouTube, then you most definitely come on over to my Patreon. Got over 100 exclusive live streams that I know those who exquisitely searching for the truth gonna want to be a part of. And most definitely the library of all libraries, the modern goddamn library of Timbuktu. We talking about GeneralSeti.com, Seti University. I just uploaded damn near 30 more videos on it, close to 800 videos, just so much raw information. You know, all subjects, behind the scene exclusives, you understand, debates, on the street debates, on the stage debate. You know what I'm saying? Just so much information, family. Is unbelievable. The Black Netflix, you want to have that at all times. Ain't no need to get nothing else. And make sure that you subscribe to all three, all YouTube channels. General Seti, Sara Seti, and King Seti, where I'm uploading all the masters on to my King Seti YouTube page, so we stay grounded with the master teachers. You see what I'm saying? Make sure you hit notification, because you want to know when I'm live. Believe that, because you know it's going down. Seti Live is lit. And make sure you share the videos, like them because you love them, and share it with your family so they can get this information too. All right. Now today, you understand what I'm saying? I'm about to, I'm still on them. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no getting up off of, because we're in a state of emergency. You understand what I'm saying? We're in a state of emergency, and we got to see why we're in a state of emergency. You understand? Because we let our enemies define for us our reality. And they're going to always define a reality of oppression, suppression, and fucking genocide, while we sit back and, twiddle our motherfucking thumbs and shit, and sound intelligent, but never make the move. You understand what I'm saying? Never make the move. That's why I had to put the masters up there, because many of y'all ain't seen the masters. Too many of y'all niggas out there that, y'all done saw somebody, you know what I'm saying, just uploaded today on YouTube, ain't grounded in the master teachers. And so, you play revolutionary for about a few months, and then you realize that this ain't the way. It ain't because you understand that revolution, you understand the real raw revolution ain't the way. The play revolution ain't the way. You understand what I'm saying? People say, why we ain't going, because you niggas ain't ready for no revolution. And that's the reality. They didn't redefine revolution to you niggas to where you can get out there on the corner with little Becky's and shit and Black Lives Matters and play. And remember, I was telling y'all about, I say, when the shit was going down and they was out there throwing the Molotovs and shit, I say, what is they gonna get out of it? What is they at the end of the day? And what did you niggas get out of it? Nothing. It's over with. You understand what I'm saying? After all the smoke, all the Molotovs, what did you get out of it? Nigga, you ain't no further in. out of this shit than you was before you start throwing the motherfucking Molotov. It ain't because y'all don't understand what revolution is. And that's what Malcolm taught motherfuckers damn near 50 years ago. You don't understand what a revolution is, because if you did, nigga, you would get out the way. And many of you do understand what it is and got out the way because you ain't about no revolution. Especially when you let your oppressor define for you your reality. And so today we dealing with, what the Jewish Talmud says about black people. And so you know what? I see that they always crying about somebody is anti-Semitic. You understand what I'm saying? I just got to be real today. You understand what I'm saying? Always talking about who's anti-Semitic. And you can go on goddamn YouTube and you can look at videos, especially them Orthodox Jews. You understand what I'm saying? They smash down on the unorthodox Jews. They don't give a fuck about them. You understand? And the shit that they say out of their mouth. You understand what I'm saying? Now we ain't talking about no little rabbis. We talking about the chief rabbi. Hear me out. And I'm gonna play the fucking video. But you really, really never hear, the society at large come down on the Jew. And all this garbage he got in them books. I don't give a damn about nobody else. And, but you see the other groups stand up for themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Even the goddamn Christians. You can go in the Talmud and they'll say, goddamn it, Jesus is in hell, boiling in his own shit. Do you hear me? Boiling in his own shit. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? His own excrement. And call Mary all type. Calling Mary all type of whores. And then, and see, this is how you know this shit is a game. And then you have, Donald Trump, who's supposed to be a Christian. You have Obama, who's supposed to be a Christian. You have all these, you understand what I'm saying? Presidents, supposed to be Christians. And they go over there to the wall. You understand what I'm saying? I just seen them on the damn video at church. And then they fly right over to Israel, put a yarmulke on their head, go to the wall, and get on the wall and fake like they, because it's nothing but a ritual. You understand what I'm saying? It's only a satanic ritual. You understand what I'm saying? And in my mind, I know y'all supposed to be so fucking intelligent. I'm quite sure it only take a couple clicks on a video to see what Jews got in the Talmud, have been in the Talmud, and will not take out of the Talmud about other societies. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm thinking to myself, I say, well, goddamn, how do y'all feel about what the Jews say about Jesus in the Talmud? And the things about it be the top. See, they can't run from that. The top rabbis, the greatest of all times. You understand what I'm saying? That says these things. Shit, I don't even want to repeat, even about children. You understand what I'm saying? What kind of shit is this? You understand what I'm saying? This shit is a crime. You understand what I'm saying? This shit is a crime. If that's just like if you find, not just if you find literature with this kind of shit in it saying this is possible, with children, you should be able to bust right on in there and lock up every motherfucker in the room. Throw away the key. You understand what I'm saying? But there's no movement. And so these people that can say all these motherfucking things about other people, always crying anti-Semitic, anti-Semitism. Okay? And so today we're going to look at some things that are said about black people in the Jewish Talmud. I hope y'all ready for this. Hope y'all ready for this. Okay? Now, I will be doing a video after this, dealing with, what the African Hebrew Israelites is, going through over in Israel. Many of them are being deported. And, I'm not, in any way, I don't wish no ill upon my brothers and sisters, no matter what faith they claim. But we're going to have to deal with some hardcore facts today. Okay? Let me get this on up here. Now, you can go in the Bible. And a lot of motherfuckers say, it don't make no, that the curse of Canaan, as the Talmud and other forms of Judaism explain it, is not found in the Bible. God damn it, I don't need to find it. I could show it with the extermination of the goddamn Canaanites, the Ethiopians, the Egyptians. Any motherfucker that was black in the Bible was up for extermination, ordained by God. You understand what I'm saying? Ordained by God. This old wonderful God, you understand, ordaining genocide on people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, let's deal with the curse of Canaan first. Let's deal with the curse of Canaan. Now, here we go with this bullshit. Okay, talking about some Noah and some goddamn, the earth flooded and motherfucking God told Noah to get 2 of every goddamn animal. And I'm thinking to myself, I say, well, goddamn, motherfucker, you got animals all over the world. How the fuck is you gonna get 2 of everything and get them to the goddamn boat? You got motherfucking animals in Australia. You got animals in Africa. You got motherfucking animals in the Americas. What the fuck? They get them a airplane ticket? How the fuck did they get over? The motherfucker swam? How the fuck did they? I mean, you talking about some incredible shit. But anyway, that's not the subject of the story, even though it come out of that fabulous lie that's being preached every goddamn Sunday everywhere around the world where the Bible is located. It's talking about Noah, his three sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. When motherfuckers they want to be, they want to act like they really holy. You understand what I'm saying? They take the J out and they put the Y. You understand? Japheth. You understand? Not Japheth, Japheth. You know what I'm saying? And so you got Shem, Ham, and Japheth. You know what I'm saying? And supposedly Ham comes in. I believe they still on the boat. No, they ain't. I don't know. They wasn't. Was they on the boat? I don't know if they was on the boat or that they had come up off the boat. I don't. I got to go back. You understand what I'm saying? And Ham comes in, a secluded area, and Noah then got drunk and passed out. Now the Bible say, he ridiculed Noah. You understand what I'm saying? Laughed at him and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? But in the Talmud, it says, and as it taught in other forms of Judaism, that he raped Noah. Now, if you watch the new movie about Noah with the old crazy Neanderthal in there, they had his ass up for, supposedly sexual assault. I forget what his name is. Damn, what is that Neanderthal name? whatever. But all you had to do is look the new Noah up. You understand what I'm saying? And if you watch in the movie, see, but you wouldn't know it unless you know the story. You know what I'm saying? You will see, Ham walks into a cave or whatever, Noah, or tent or whatever, and I believe it was a cave, and Noah was laid out and shit, and when Ham, I guess Ham was supposedly upset because Noah didn't give him no wife. Now that ain't in the story of the Bible because it said that his 3 sons and 3 wives. So in the story of the Bible, he had a wife. But in the movie, I guess in other stories of Noah and his 3 sons, he must have didn't allow him to have a wife. So he was upset. Shem and Japheth had wives. But Ham didn't, he didn't get no wife. And so they made it seem like because he was upset at Noah, he violated Noah. That's what they say. So once you understand that and you watch the movie, you see Ham he goes into the damn cave. I don't know if he's seen them drunk and shit. And then, it's like time passed and Ham come out and his brothers go in and Noah looked, like he been, in shock and shit and like something didn't happen to his ass. You understand what I'm saying? And so they say that damn Ham done violated Noah. I said, what kind of shit is this? And so, once Noah, and so, Noah ends up with the blessings of God Almighty. He cursed Ham, but he don't curse Ham personally. He curses Ham's son, Canaan. Now, take it in mind that Canaan is like the youngest son. You understand what I'm saying? So, Ham names his first son Cush. Then he names his second. And so if a motherfucker say, curse be Canaan, what the fuck make you name one of your sons Canaan for? You understand what I'm saying? You say, curse be Canaan. And motherfucker, who the fuck is Canaan? You understand what I'm saying? But he names one of his sons Canaan, and the curse come upon him. And just so happened, this is the land that you motherfuckers been coveting forever. So you gave yourself, you know what I'm saying, a means by which you could take the land that you've been coveted by creating this fictional and vicious lie. You understand what I'm saying? To be able to seize the land. Some Europeans just say when they came, what no niggas on the land. And then some Europeans say when they came to Africa, goddamn it, niggas wasn't doing shit but rolling around in the dirt, throwing mud pies. You understand? Had a big ass ostrich bone in his goddamn hair with one braid wrapped around it and shit like that. You understand? Make up anything to justify coveting the land. Say nigga didn't know nothing what to do with it. You understand what I'm saying? So we did the right thing and we gave the nigga, a means of, a form of civilization that he did not have. You understand? So this is another one of these lies. And so the curse has come upon Canaan. All right. Now, I get this right out of Dr. Ben's book, the African origins of Western civilization. The African origins, Dr. Yosef Ben Yakanan, the African origins of Western religions. Now it says, now I can get the page for you, this, that, and the third, but right now let's get with it. Now, I cannot beget the 4th son, so Canaan was the last son. Now I cannot beget the 4th son whose children, now let me tell you, this was taken out of the Babylonian Talmud. Okay? The Babylonian Talmud. Now, I cannot beget the fourth son whose children I would have ordered to serve you and your brothers. Therefore, it must be Canaan, your firstborn, whom they enslaved. And since you have disabled me, now I don't know what that means. You understand what I'm saying? Doing ugly things in the blackness of night. See what I'm saying? See, now they talking in code right there. Doing ugly things in the blackness of night. Canaan's children shall be born ugly and black. Moreover, because you twisted your head around to see my nakedness, your grandchildren's hair shall be twisted into kinks and their eyes red. Again, because your lips jested at my misfortune, there shall swell, and because you neglected my nakedness, they shall go naked, and listen to this, their male members shall be shamefully elongated. Oh my God. These motherfuckers here, boy, I tell you, I mean, goddamn, how low can you go? You understand what I'm saying? Say your male members shall be shamefully elongated. Men of this race are called Negroes. Though Negro come out as Spanish, I believe Spanish, and so ain't no goddamn a Negro into the Spanish, which is goddamn language that didn't come into existence damn near to the 16th century. And then you got these motherfuckers talking like they in goddamn BC time, talking about a Negro. So I guess this motherfucker saw through the future and spoke in Spanish. You understand what I'm saying? Their forefather Canaan commanded them to love theft and fornication, to be banded together, listen, in hatred of their masters, and never to tell the truth. Okay. Now, I just want y'all to understand, this is what they think about you. You understand what I'm saying? And so I have to get a Talmud so I can get into it myself. You understand? And break it down. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of literature, and I just tend to get a few passages that I need to prove. And what really don't need no proof. Because most people, they speak out in the open. It ain't like they hide their shit. They speak right out in the open. Now, this is coming out the Talmud. You understand what I'm saying? And I get the version, you can get the book, and you can look it up yourself. Listen to this. Our rabbis taught 3 copulated in the ark. They were all punished. The dog, the raven, and Ham. The dog was doomed to be tied. The raven expirates his seed into his mate's mouth. Woo. And Ham was smitten in his skin. You see what I'm saying? And Ham was smitten in his skin. Now, that's very crucial, you know what I'm saying, that they saw, because Egypt is known as the land of Ham. You understand what I'm saying? So when you talk about that, if he was smitten, all his children were black, whether it was Egypt, whether it was Cush, whether it was Canaan, whether it was Punt, which is Somalia, some say Libya. You see what I'm saying? So this is the shit. And so that right there is clear-cut racism that they got in the Talmud. You understand what I'm saying? And you do not hear no outcry from no Jewish organization that I know of, and wouldn't give a damn if they did. You understand what I'm saying? To let you know that the majority of them are all right with the teaching. Okay? So they see blackness as a punishment. You see what I'm saying? They see blackness as a punishment, even though we know better than that. We know that's projection and that's how they feel about themselves, especially when, old Ra heat up in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? We know the truth of the matter. And so let's come on down. From him, listen, from him descended Cush. You see? The Negro, which is also Ethiopia. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I did the one about Eden. You understand what I'm saying? They, when you look up Cush, which I believe I do, I got it in here to show you that Cush is Ethiopia. When it came into the new king, I'm trying to say the King James Version, then Cush became Ethiopia. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. And even in all of the Christians' encyclopedias, that's what it is. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's why they trying to move the Garden of Eden out of Africa into a less hostile environment. But that's why I had to teach you that even where they're trying to take it, was still under the control of the Ethiopian Empire. And so that then, when you got them on the run, they just run any place they can. And everywhere they show up, God damn it, it's a Cushite. It's an African that preceded their ass by 200,000-300,000 years. Okay? So from him descended Cush, the Negro. Okay? The Negro, who is black skinned. So why am I saying that? Because you know what? Some niggas, and I'm gonna say it just like this. You understand what I'm saying? Some niggas are just like this. And let me be clear. A lot of people understandably look at the Ethiopia today but in the ancient world, Ethiopia was Sudan. They considered Nubia to be, and we understand they're awesome, and you understand what I'm saying? But when they speak of Ethiopia, they speaking of the Sudan. They speaking of the Nubian Empire. You see what I'm saying? And so, let me come on down. Now this was taken up out of the so-called Bible. This is Genesis 9:20-25, and it ain't gonna you don't need I believe it's gonna come down on the next one. And Noah began to be a husbandman, and he planted a vineyard, and he drank of the wine and was drunken, and he was uncovered within his tent. Now, right there, I asked the question, like, how the fuck is you the man of God and you all fucking drunk and shit and expose yourself to your damn family? You understand what I'm saying? Any man today who's supposed to be a pastor, which that don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean shit. You understand what I'm saying? And because they getting caught cheating and shit on their wives, and you understand, stealing money and shit and buying all type of planes and mansions and shit. So I guess that's the least of their sins. And so this man supposed to be a man of God. He done drunk wine. He done fell out in the tent butt naked. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his two brethren without. Okay? Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon both their shoulders and went backwards and covered the nakedness of their father, and their faces were backwards, and they saw not their father's nakedness. Okay? And Noah awoke from his wine and knew what his younger son had done unto him, and said, "Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be to his brethren." Okay? A slave of slaves shall he be unto his brethren. Now, this is very critical. You understand what I'm saying? That we look at this shit. Because this motherfucker, first and foremost, supposed to be a prophet. You understand what I'm saying? And every man is supposed to be, supposed to account for their own fucking sins. And so when he awoke, he didn't curse Ham, he cursed Canaan. A motherfucker that ain't been born yet. You see what I'm saying? Ain't even been born. Nah, a lot of people just don't, got to look at this shit. See, this supposed to be the man's grandson. This ain't just no arbitrary figure. This supposed to be his grandson. You know, that man might be an upstanding man. He might not be like his goddamn daddy. You understand? I'm not equivalating the story to being a truthful story or not. But why would he, and how would he even know? And is this motherfucker a goddamn, he could see into the goddamn future? How would he know that he would even have a goddamn son named Ham? You understand what I'm saying? And so he enslaves his own grandson to his Ham's two brothers. Now, take it in mind, Shem and Japheth, this is their nephew. I mean, how the fuck? You understand what I'm saying? It's like I fall out with my brother and then I go enslave his children. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to enslave my nephews and shit and nieces because I done fell out with my brother. What kind of shit is this, man? This is a sick ass book that but see, and God ordains this shit. And this the God that y'all pray to every goddamn day. You understand what I'm saying? And you wonder why he don't hear your ass. Because he consider you, nigga. You praying to the God that consider your ass to be one of these servant of servants. You see what I'm saying? Now, this is a book called The Golden Age. Okay? It was published in July 1929. Okay? Joseph Rutherford. Okay? And the page is 702. And the question in the book, is there anything in the Bible that reveals the origin of the Negro? And it answers, it is generally believed that the curse which Noah pronounced upon Canaan was the origin of the black race. But I just want y'all to hear this shit. Because you just heard it out the Talmud that Ham was smitten in his skin. See, now, now that they understand the greatness of Ethiopia and Egypt, they want to take Ethiopia and Egypt out of that equation. You understand what I'm saying? Because today it has been revealed that Ethiopia and Egypt is the mother and daughter of all civilization on the goddamn planet. You see what I'm saying? With global reach. And so now they want to, reclaim Egypt and Ethiopia after they done already spoke all type of felonious shit on them. You understand what I'm saying? And say, oh, now it started with Canaan. No, we already got the literature where they say that Ham was smitten. So if Ham was smitten, goddamn it, then goddamn Egypt, Ethiopia, they got kind of Ethiopian changes his skin. You understand what I'm saying? That's like a leopard trying to change his spots. You see what I'm saying? So the Ethiopian means burnt face. Ham was smitten in. And so if Ham is black and Ethiopia is black, then what other logical assumption is you gonna come to that Egypt is black? See, so you got them lying all over the place, and they lies are not coming together. So he say, it is generally believed that the curse which Noah pronounced upon Canaan was the origin of the black race. Certain it is that when Noah said, "Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren," he pictured the future of the colored race. And y'all motherfuckers sit, and the killing part about this shit, and I done went over all the publishing rights and shit of all them books that you niggas believe in. That you go in, the same motherfucker writing these books is the same motherfucker writing them books. All right? All you have to do is go down there and look at the publishing rights. You see what I'm saying? If a book is published, that motherfucker that didn't come from no heaven. You can go right down there to the publishing companies and shit. You can go to a Library of Congress and they'll show you who published that book, okay? And who's responsible for publishing that book. Who got the copyright on it. And you understand what I'm saying? And it ain't no goddamn John the Baptist, I tell you that. It ain't no goddamn St. Peter or no Mary Magdalene or nothing like that. It's them same Neanderthals that enslaved our people, publishing all of that garbage. And somehow niggas find themselves in the book. God damn it, find themselves in the book. Somehow, you know what I'm saying? It's a trap. They leave all these traps in there, and they known for that. Because they know that, based on motherfuckers' arrogance, when they see something black and shit, no, nigga, that book is a lie, period, from beginning. And there is some truth in the book, but it's been manipulated, you understand, to support the lie. You see what I'm saying? And so you got to have a teacher that could go in that book and take that truth out, just like the geography. You understand? You admit that it's black. You admit that, that land was black. And primarily all of what they call was black, and that God ordained you to take it. They didn't say black people one day. They say black people were there. But then they have to manipulate it and, and make Ham the younger brother. And you know what I'm saying? And put a curse on his ass. And a God that you niggas can never, and you say you talking to God, and I tell a motherfucker, every God, please give me his goddamn number. Please give me his goddamn number. Anytime any one of you good niggas that talk to God, please call me up on the fucking three-way with God so that we can verify this shit. I can't get nobody, all you, blast, no, motherfucker. This is some serious shit to put on the motherfucker. And ain't no little bitty nigga gonna come tell me that this is a verifiable fact unless the God opened up the clouds. And even if he did, I'll still say fuck you. You understand what I'm saying? What the hell you put something like this on our people for? You understand what a good God that loves all beings on the planet and is not a favorite of any, but goddamn it, you got curses in Ethiopia. I got curses all through the goddamn book. Wait a minute, I'm not done. I'm getting on you motherfuckers. I don't give a goddamn about no God that think about me like that. You understand what I'm saying? Now this is the Hermetics. You understand what I'm saying? Now we know, but that's who they envision. You understand what I'm saying? And what I want y'all to understand based on the teachings of the Talmud and, these orders from God to wipe out all, the Hermetic people is still considered to be an active command, and they could continue at this very point to continue to wipe our people out in any goddamn way that they can. You understand what I'm saying? So this is Joshua 10:40. Now this is the New International, and that's some, that's further into the garbage. Because that's a copyrighted version, meaning that motherfucker is at least, I believe it's at least 35% different to 40%, maybe even 50% different than the new, than the King James version. So you can go into the King James and you'll read it one way, and then you go in the New International Version and read it another way. So in order for a Bible to be copyrighted, and I ain't just talking about the maps and shit, because the maps can be copyrighted, but if it's the text is the same as the King James Version, then it cannot be copyrighted. But if the text has been copyrighted, that means that it's at least 40 to 50% different than the Bible that preceded it. And so I keep it, motherfuckers talking about it ain't been changed. What kind of fucking fools is you niggas? I mean, goddamn, what kind of fool is you? You understand? You gonna deny, boy, they got you niggas in the biggest trap ever to where you won't ever come out of slavery. You understand? They done broke niggas' total will to come out of slavery. Now, this is talking about how God commands, not just the Canaanites and the Hamites. They don't give a fuck. Egypt, Ethiopia, all of that league of African nations is on the list to be exterminated. Now, this is Joshua 10:40. It says, so Joshua subdued the whole region, including the hill country, the Negev, that's the desert in the southern region of so-called Israel, the western foothills and the mountain slopes, together with all their kings. Now, these are the Hamites, the Africans. He left no survivors. He totally destroyed all who breathe, just as the Lord, the God of Israel, had commanded. I say, wow. I say, wow. And niggas say, well, and this is, I see Christians on the internet, they'll bring up the Talmud, but they don't bring this up. They don't bring this shit. This shit is in the Bible. They don't explain it like they do in the Talmud, but it's all the goddamn same. You see what I'm saying? As God commanded. Hold on. Now this is 1 Samuel 15, 2-3, verse 2-3. Okay, this is what the Lord Almighty says. I will punish the Amalekites, for what they did to Israel when they waylaid them as they came up from Egypt. Now go attack the Amalekites and totally destroy that belongs to them. Do not spare them. Put to death men and women, children and infants, cattle and sheep, camels and donkeys. And I say, well, goddamn, you censored Khalid Muhammad for some things that he said. You understand what I'm saying? About the Jew, and they in here with an ordinance from God himself, hear me out, to put to death men and women, children and infants, cattle and sheep, camels and donkey, and any individual of any organization that would say this shit today will be labeled a terrorist. Your ass would be put in, if you come up here and say, this is what we intend to do, what the fuck you think gonna happen to you if you say some shit like this? But yet it's still, and when they made the new international version, they could have cleaned some of this shit up. What did they do? They left that shit in there just as it is. Just as it is. Okay? And so, here we go. This, wait a minute, I did that one already. Now this Deuteronomy 20, 16, 18. King James version. We got the Queen James version in the house today, y'all. But of the cities of these people, which the Lord thy God doth give thee for an inheritance, thou shalt save alive nothing that breatheth, but thou shalt utterly destroy them, namely the Hittites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, the Jebusites, as the Lord God have commanded thee, that they teach you not to do after all their abominations which they have done unto their God. So should ye sin against the Lord your God. But you shall utterly destroy. Now, all them names don't mean a motherfucking thing. You understand what I'm saying? That's how they control the narrative. To give you some name, you say, what the fuck is an Amorite? And so the way they think they could get out of it is to say that the Canaanites was white and this, that, and the third, because once black people learn that these are black people, okay, and that these are black. Now, at some, point in time, these lands very well may have became white. But that just, you got to understand chronology. That's just like Egypt. The motherfuckers over there today ain't the ancient Egyptians. And so when you dealing with the ancients, there is no nation called Canaan that's only based on the Bible. You understand? There's no Ham. But what I want you to understand is the geography. You understand when they admitted that it was African people in the land. Those were Ethiopians that it had nothing to do with this book, but they told on themselves that they come into the land and committed genocide like every other fucking land. You understand what I'm saying? Like every fucking land, this is what they do. When you hear African people, they ain't never done no shit like this. You understand? When you got Africa and you got so much abundance, you don't have to go and take shit from nobody. Motherfucker, it's room for everybody. Just take your ass up the river and find you a place and chill. Is abundance everywhere. So for this type of savage behavior, this was a motherfucker that didn't have anything, and you can apply these type of practices to what's going on today. We know who this is, okay? Now, this is very, very critical. Matter of fact, before I do this, let me get this so y'all can see this. I got to show y'all this now. Because we got to get on these Negroes. Because they caught up in this shit. And they can't seem to get out of it. All right, it's right here. Well, it was, let me bring this up. Okay. So you see right here, this is Ham. And this is where they get Cam or Kim. That's what they say. And y'all already know about the Madu Nada. Because the reason why Ham is Cam and Kim, because the same goddamn Jew created both goddamn languages. And I'll go over that another time, which I already did. Okay? And so you got all the lands that they wanted to covet. They put them on the same team and cursed all their ass and said God ordained them to take it. So when you look at Ham, you got Nimrod, Chaldeans, Assyria, Babylonia. And when you talk about Assyria, you talking about northern, so-called the Middle East, which really is not Asia Minor, but Kush Minor. It's Kush Minor. Okay, and those areas were referred to as Kush. You understand? An extension of Kush all the way to what you want to call today India. You see what I'm saying? You see Mizraim, which is Egypt, and Punt, where some say is Libya. You understand? And then you have Canaan. You see what I'm saying? Now, so since we understand that, and that's why Ham is smitten, he's smitten. And then when you talk about Egypt, the damn 10, evil Egypt, the 10 plagues of Egypt, oh, evil Pharaoh, and Ethiopia will be carried into slavery, into chains, as it speaks in Isaiah. So all that blood, and Nimrod is the evil king, the earliest evil king, and they have him in all this, occult shit as an evil king, and he's the son of Ethiopia Cush. So every last one of these individuals on this goddamn chronology is evil and have been ordained by God to goddamn be destroyed. Okay, understand that. And so listen to this, and then I'm gonna go on over here. I'm going to go on over here to the General Seti's page, and I'm going to deal with what the African Hebrew Israelites is going through. You understand? Which I hope they watching, and I believe that they know. You understand? A European is a European, and he not gonna share no goddamn power with you. And once you understand what they think about you, then you know you ain't gonna have no peace over there. And they gonna do you no different than any European do African people in any other area of this goddamn planet. Just like Khaled said, I don't give a fuck where you go in this world where the dynamic is white and black. The white is on top and the black is on the bottom, up under the bottom. You understand what I'm saying? The bottom then fell out. You understand what I'm saying? So, thinking that you gonna live peacefully under it, it's got to be brought by the sword. Now, if you start talking like this goddamn book is talking, they gonna get your ass up out of there. But they can write Bibles and shit and all this shit with your demise in it, and it's okay. They'll preach that shit every Sunday without a problem. But listen to this now. This is in Chronicles. This is like, I couldn't believe this shit, because this is just like the most foulest one of them. And the other one destroying the infants and shit. That shit is the children, the men, the women. That shit is foul too. But listen, this is 1 Chronicles of 4:39 through 41. You can go look at it yourself. And it says, and they went to the entrance of Gedor, even unto the east side of the valley, to seek pasture for their flocks. They talking about these old dirty Israelites. And they found fat pasture and good. And the land was wide and quiet and peaceable, for they of Ham had dwelt there of old. That's very critical. They wasn't a savage people. They wasn't a savage people. They was not a savage people or people that was doing sin or anything. The land was wide. It was quiet, with no savagery going on, and peaceable. For they of Ham had dwelt there of old. And listen, and these written by the name came in the days of Hezekiah, king of Judah, and smote their tents and the habitations that were found there, and destroyed them utterly unto this day, and dwelt in their rooms, because there was pasture there for their flocks. That sounds just like what has went on any and everywhere where the European has went. This is clear validation that these peoples are Caucasoid, Uralian, Cro-Magnon Neanderthals, okay, to do some shit like this. These is not even a warring people, and God ordained them to go into a land that's quiet and peaceable and to destroy the people utterly. And this is a God that you could worship and follow. It's a very, very sad day for niggas. You are in the worst trap that you can ever be in. And many not gonna come out of it. It ain't gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying? But for people to be unaware of their African history, to be able to decipher shit like this, I don't want brought this motherfucker to a major, you know what I'm saying? A major, audience where they can see this particular. They'll bring the other ones up, but they don't want to bring this one up, because they'll make the other Canaanites at least look like they warring and shit and this, that, and the third. But you actually come down on a people, African people, that was peaceable and quiet, and you murdered them by the ordinance of God. Now, before I end this, I'm going to end this now. And the thing is, because we say God know everything. You understand what I'm saying? And they say that these so-called Israelites is chosen. Is chosen. And I say, you know what? If you chose, he didn't give you the land in the first place. See, that's what chose mean. When you get it in the, in this big, beautiful God, you see what I'm saying? This big, beautiful God that love everybody. Why, in knowing the future, why would you put a people in the land and you gonna have them wiped out? You understand what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you just get them motherfuckers the land in the first place to avoid all of that murdering shit? Since you such a loving God, that's a very serious question. If you chose, a motherfucker gonna give you first. That's what chose mean. You ain't got to come in behind no motherfucker. If the land was so holy, if it was holy and God knew it was holy, why would he let somebody lesser than the chosen people to defile the land? Why wouldn't he have given that land to the chosen people in the first place? Why would you set up a scenario where you would even murder people, African people, that was peaceable? You understand what I'm saying? Probably would have gave you some goddamn water. Probably would have gave you food and shit, this, that, and the third. And you come in like a vile savage and you murder these people utterly. And it says lived in their rooms. That's the European. That's the European, most definitely. They living in our rooms today. They living in our fucking rooms today. And we got to realize, and that's why you got to weed between, fuck the story as is, because what they doing is they telling on themselves. They just looking for a means to validate it. You understand what I'm saying? They looking for a way out of their sins. They know they done committed mass murder, so they have to create a fictional means that'll validate all their sins. You understand what I'm saying? And so this is what they have done in the book. But they tell on themselves that the land is ours. And so, we got to understand, it's no compromise. You understand what I'm saying? There's no compromise. I continue to say this over and over and over. We know what must be done. They defiling the water. They defiling the food. They defiling the air. They defiling the peoples on the planet. It's only one thing to be done. My eye must reign all over the planet. And it must be brought about by any means necessary. God damn it. And I only know what one means. You understand what I'm saying? I only know what one means. So y'all motherfuckers better get, because y'all gonna wait too fucking long and you ain't gonna have nothing. Your time for your place and your time in this cosmos is gonna be over with. Because you're going to have missed your chance to perform a divine duty that was bestowed upon your ass from creation. And you have vacated it in your ignorance. But you better wake your ass up today, or our babies and future generations ain't going to have nothing on this planet. You see what I'm saying? Just like I told, and I'm about to get out of here. You cannot just let him go. You can't just, a lot of people think they can just go to Africa. And that's all right. You're supposed to go to Africa. But you cannot go and leave the pestilence. You understand what I'm saying? Still roaming upon the earth. That's why when motherfucker, you got all this corona and shit, this, that, if you let them just, exist as they are, they still gonna spread pestilence and this, that, and the third. We got to detox the planet. We got to purify the planet and bring it back into the age of Maya. This is the General Sara Seti. Get with me. GeneralSeti.com. Get with me over there. KingSeti.com. And make sure you get over to my Patreon, General Sara Seti. I'm continuing to teach my people. I know what time it is. Motherfuckers are still out here watered down. Ain't telling the truth, ain't telling our people what must be done. The general is always on the front line. This is the General Sara Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Power.